Good evening. We begin with the bulletin tonight with the tragic news of loss of lives following the heavy rains affecting the country. Here in Nairobi, 6 people died following effects of the heavy downpour on the night of Easter Monday. 3 of them, a mother and her 2 children, were killed when a boulder crashed their house in Mathare. The other 3 died in separate incidents across the city after being swept away by floods. More than 500 families have fled their homes in Mukuru Kwa Reuben following flash floods that hit them in the night. Willie Lusige reports.
This boulder in the Mathare 4A informal settlement turned deadly as heavy overnight rains pounded. A nearby river overflowed, weakening the structure and causing the rock to collapse onto the houses opposite, killing a mother and her 2 children as they slept, crashing them along with their home.
Tukasikia sauti kubwa sana, very big bang. Kusikia nikasema tu ai, mawe imeanguka, watu wamekufa. Nikachomoka nje mbio kukuja kuokoa.
The woman had only recently moved to the area from Mombasa. Her husband, who had traveled, returned in the morning to the tragic news.
Tukapata mama amefinywa chini na watoto wawili. Hakukuwa na kichwa.
Local authorities have begun evicting other residents whose homes are at risk of flooding or being crushed by nearby rocks.
Si mara ya kwanza hii mawe kuwa. Lasia mwezi wa 4 nyakati mrowe ilijaa, bado liwa mama na mtoto.
Leta vingine tuende nyinyi.
The situation is equally dire in Mukuru Kwa Reuben, where 1 person died after being swept away by floods. More than 500 residents have been displaced by the sudden flooding, left with nowhere to run.
Unga hakuna, malazi ilienda na maji, wana na pepe kitanda bure. Hakuna mattress, hakuna masufuria, kazi yangu ilienda mpaka majirani wote.
Sasa tukatoka na mtoto hadi tukaenda tukaogelea kwa maji, hadi manguo dilikuwa nazo. Mebaki tuna nguo moja.
Residents are criticizing the Nairobi County government for ignoring the recurring flood disasters in the area, a year after making several promises following deadly floods that caused massive destruction.
Gavana wa Nairobi Johnson Sakaja alikuja hapa last year mwezi wa 5, akuwa amesimama ile eneo na akaahidi watu kama sisi kuna mtu tunamlaumu ni gavana. Sababu yeye ahadi zenye anaweka ni ahadi ambayo atimizi.
A boda passenger was swept away by flood waters in Mukuru Kwa Reuben, with the rider managing to escape. 2 more bodies were recovered from different parts of Nairobi after being swept away by floods. 1 person was found dead after drowning in the Ngong River at Likoni Bridge in South B. The second body was retrieved from flood waters along Jogoo Road. Police are urging Kenyans to exercise extreme caution during this long rains season. The perennial issue of drainage that has affected many areas within Nairobi County for several years has now been linked to failure by the government to implement measures to be able to curb flooding, especially during heavy rainfall seasons. Willie Lusige, Citizen TV, Mukuru Kwa Reuben in Nairobi.